Hello, everybody. We are back. It has been so long. It is 2025. I wanted to make this video because we have lots to cover. I think it's been 3 years since I made the last video, and there is a lot to cover. So let's get right into it. I'm going to break this video down by talking about each year. We're going to just start with 2023, and I have my notes here. There's 4 or 5 things that happened in 2023. I started an e-commerce brand where I sold earplugs. It was called Aura Earplugs. That went pretty well. I basically got a supplier from China, and I decided it would be a good idea to start selling earplugs because at the time I was shooting a lot of concerts and nightclub events, and I would never wear any earplugs. So I saw that a lot of other people, including DJs and just people that were working in the industry, were also not wearing any earplugs. So I thought it would be a cool brand to start, and I actually have the business card here, or earplugs. So we did that for a while. It was a good experience. I was able to meet a lot of these top DJs and artists because I'd give them my earplugs for free to try. So that was really cool. Not doing it anymore because I'm not in that space, but that was a really cool thing. I wish I could have been a little bit smarter and could have grown that a little bit more, but we're on to something bigger and better now. The second thing that was a highlight of 2023 was I finally traveled for the first time in a very long time. I went to Toronto, I went to Mexico. Both were really fun.
Next stop, King Taps.
Yeah, I think traveling for the first time, especially without my parents for the first time, because before this was COVID, and before COVID I never really traveled, and before COVID I was still in high school. So I think 2023 was the first step of traveling, which we'll talk more about in 2024. Another thing is there was this really big tennis tournament called Laver Cup, and that came to Vancouver, and I went with my friend Matthew. That was really fun. I was able to see Roger Federer. He did not play because he's retired, but we were in his vicinity and in his existence, and that was the coolest thing ever. We did get an autograph, which I'm very happy about. Thank you, Matthew. Also sitting in front of us when we were watching the tournament was Bill Gates, so that was pretty cool. We also were on TV, so they basically were walking around, and one of the interview womans, they asked Matthew and I, they were like, do you want to do our trivia and you can win a free racket? And of course we said yes. So we were on TV for, I would say, 20 seconds, which was very cool. And of course we won the racket. That was very fun. And I would say that was like the first really big tennis tournament that I've been to, and I definitely want to go to all the major slams, like the Australian Open, Wimbledon, French Open, US Open. Eventually we will go and be able to watch that. Another thing is I started boxing in 2023. At the end of the year, I joined a gym, and yeah, I would say within a month, I was already like getting myself into a bit of light sparring and all that, which was really fun. I think especially when it's raining a lot, like 70% of the year, I'm not able to play tennis, so it's always just been hitting the gym. And now I'm happy that I found a different sport, boxing, that I can actually do throughout the winter months, and it's really fun. I really like to challenge myself, and I'm really glad that I got myself into that, and I'm still doing that. So that kind of leads me into 2024. Still doing boxing, still learning that new skill, meeting a lot of people as well, making new friends. At another new boxing gym that I joined, which is in North Van. Um, Another highlight of 2024 is I met my current girlfriend, and that was very, very fun, and I'm very happy that I met her. I will have some videos overlaying right now. Um, yeah, that was kind of unexpected, but also I'm very, very happy that I met her. She's uh, a very, very good person, and I love who she is, and I am very happy to be with her. And yeah, I'm just very happy, and we will be spending a lot more time together. And the third thing, or I would say the next thing, is I also traveled in 2024. I went to Dubai with my parents for the very first time. That was very, very fun. I've never traveled yet to another like super big major city, and I would say Dubai is one of them. It's super dystopian, I would have to say. It's very artificial, but I really do enjoy it because the lifestyle and the environment, I feel like is really, really good there. What I mean by that is there's a lot of like-minded people there. Everybody that's working there is like entrepreneurs or doing some kind of online business, and um, uh, I really want to meet more people like that and make friends in that circle. So uh, that's good. The food is great. The weather is really good. Exact opposite of Vancouver. No rain at all. Super sunny. Beaches are really nice. I love all that. So definitely in the future, I would consider living there for maybe half the year or at least a few months of the year. Um, yeah. I also traveled to Bali and Australia with Georgie and another friend of ours, Bo. This trip was like has been planned for like so long since even before COVID. So I'm very glad it finally happened, and it was a really, really fun time. We went to Bali for around maybe 2 weeks or so, and it was exactly how we saw everything online on social media. Beautiful beaches, great food. Um, it's like the digital nomad hub, and it's just super fun. I would say my favorite part would be just driving around, mopeding everywhere, and just whenever I saw something cool, I would just stop by and just check everything out. Um, yeah, that was the funnest part. Honestly, all of traveling is just seeing new things and experiencing different things. That's the most fun part and the most exciting part. Just seeing new things every day. Um, I would say after traveling for 2 to 3 weeks, basically a month after, if you include Australia as well, um, I would say your perspective changes a lot. Like, one of the things that I thought all the time was like I was born here in Vancouver, but we do have the option to live wherever we want in the future if we financially can do so. So, yeah, I just want to travel more and experience different places, different countries to see what the world has to offer. And yeah, I think that will be definitely every single year from now on. I definitely want to travel. Um, you just learn a lot and get so much more experience. Before I forget, Australia, super fun. Probably the best beaches I've ever been to. The sand is just like super nice. Weather is very, very good. Although it is very expensive, but I heard it is that it's only Sydney that is expensive because that's where we went. But other places like Melbourne or Brisbane or places like that are cheaper. So I hope that is true, and I would love to go back to Australia, but with a bigger budget. Um, so yeah, that was super fun. Another big thing in 2024, I got my real estate license. I think after basically almost about a year after I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, to actually getting my real estate license, it took like a solid 10 to 12 months basically. So I'm super glad that's finished, and now I am starting to work, and I joined a real estate brokerage called Real Broker, and it's like a very high tech, more advanced online real estate brokerage. So we don't have an office, everything is online. And honestly, I think that's the new way. There's really no um, purpose to be in an actual office and pay extra expenses, now that everything that we do is online through our computers. It's a very high tech brokerage, and I appreciate that. They implement a lot of tech and AI and things like that for us to use. So I'm very happy about that. And yeah, I'm very excited to kick off my real estate career. Um, we will talk about the deals that I'm working on maybe in the next videos. So yeah, very excited about that. Now, a few things that I wanted to highlight to finish this video. A few things that I wanted to reflect on these past few years. First thing is I want to enjoy myself and be happier, living in the moment. I feel like the last few years I've just always been in my head and always trying to do something, and just letting time pass by. And it actually, by doing that, made myself more anxious and not have the results that I want. So I think what I need to do now is just to be happier, and that's a decision, I think, just to be happy. The current situation that I am in, my life situation, I have no reason to not be happy. I have everything that I need. I'm very comfortable. So I think that's just a mindset shift that I need, to become more successful moving forward. The second thing that kind of ties into this is I know that time goes by incredibly fast, and I want to be grateful for every single thing. And it sounds very cliche, but I just really, really need to be more grateful for everything. And I think that will help my mindset as well. And just don't be so negative about everything. Even if I don't say things, but I think about it, it's still a negative thought. So I definitely need to change that. The third thing is traveling. It has given me new perspective on everything. Like before 2023, basically, I was like still just living in a little bubble here. But now that I've traveled a couple times to places I've never been, completely different places, um, I appreciate and understand the value of traveling and how it can teach you and you can learn. So that's really important for me. Um, the fourth thing is I realize that it is true the most important things are your relationships. That depends. Your relationships equal your happiness, not just your romantic relationships, but the people around you, your family, your friends, just your circle. If you have positive influences, your life is going to be positive. And I'm really focusing on not having the most friends, but having the best friends. And I think just by doing that, even if I had 3 close friends, but all of them pushed me to become better, um, I would be much more well off than having a bunch of friends who don't really care about me, or we're all just doing different things and not really caring about each other. So, super important. The fifth thing is I can't live without purpose, and I'm happy to do what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now is I'm kickstarting my career off in real estate, trying to find different hustles here and there to make money. And what I'm doing now is what I'm happy with. Without this, I would not have any purpose. And if I didn't have any purpose, then I wouldn't be happy. So I am glad that this is the journey. Before, I would feel unsuccessful that I haven't made it yet, or I haven't made this amount of money yet, or I haven't become like this person yet. But I just need to realize that this is the process and this is the part that is the most fun. And this is what gives me purpose. So I'm happy to continue to do what I'm doing right now. And I know eventually I'm going to make it. The next thing is mindset is something that I need to maintain. I would say 3 years ago, my mindset was much better than it was now. I still have the same vision, but my mindset has weakened a lot. And I think every single day I need to start building that mindset and maintaining it, because oftentimes you can forget about your direction or forget about your goals, and when you wake up every day you're gonna be like, what am I doing today? It doesn't really make sense. So I think that's why a lot of people journal or do meditation or do visualizations, things like that. I guess it doesn't really matter what you do, but as long as you reinforce your mindset every single day to make sure that you stay on track and you know what your goals are. The next thing is confidence needs to be earned every day. I guess this kind of ties into the mindset thing as well. Confidence comes from you doing what you say you're going to do and actually succeeding at it. So if I tell myself I'm going to do something, I have to do it and I have to finish it. Otherwise, I'm just basically telling myself that I don't have what it takes to finish a certain thing, and that's going to make me lose confidence. So moving forward, that is what I have to do. If I'm unable to do something, I will just tell myself to not do it and just forget about it. So I will do that moving forward. The next thing is, I feel like I'm growing up so fast and it's scary, but I trust myself that I'm going to make the right decisions. I guess this was just a comment that I wrote, how I felt. Yeah, I do feel like time is flying by really, really quick. Like, it's already 2025. The last video I made was like 3 or 4 years ago, so super, super fast, especially with COVID. That didn't really help at all, but we've all blamed COVID, and that's in the past. So yeah, another thing is, the days are long but the years are short. We have like 52 weeks in the whole year, which is not that much, but every day we have 16, 17 hours to accomplish whatever we need. So I need to aim to accomplish more things every single day rather than focus on, I'm going to accomplish these things in this year. Because we often underestimate how much we can do in a year long term, but we overestimate how much we can do every single day. I think that was the opposite. It was, we underestimate how much we can do in a single day, but we overestimate how much we do in a single year. So it was the reverse. The last 2 points is, I should be happy where I am and always be proud. The reason why I keep writing these comments is because I need to reinforce to myself and remind myself that I need to just be happy and not satisfied, but proud to be where I am right now. Because if I'm always talking down on myself, that is not going to help, and I'm just going to hate myself even more. So I need to be positive and be proud, but not satisfied, and keep going every single day. And the last thing for this video is, I know I'm going to do better for myself in these upcoming years and make myself even more proud than I am right now. So yes, I am going to do better for myself and for everyone around me. I will make myself proud, and these next 2 to 3 years are definitely going to be life-changing, and I can feel it coming, and I know it's going to happen. As long as I put in the work and I believe in myself. So that is the end of the video, and I will see you guys next time.